Hey everybody, it's Kathy. I was thinking a moment ago about how someone said to me, Kathy, you go to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. You live in one of the most extraordinary, beautiful places, and you do your videos from like your car. And it's kind of true. Like, white background, here we are. But I do my videos when ideas come to me, and a lot of times when I'm in those beautiful places, yeah, I might have ideas, but I'm also busy enjoying those places and don't do a video. So sorry about that. I'll see if I can do some more. Anyway, this is about authenticity, which is something I think we're always growing into, you know, because as children we marinated in the soup or the flavors of our parents or our environment. It may not have been your parents for you. The environment that we grew up in. So those people's dogmas, those people's thoughts, feelings, emotions, those people's energies were what was kind of like standard for us, real for us, the way to be. And as we grow, and sometimes even then we feel like, well, there are different possibilities. Why are you people functioning like this? Ever thought that? And then as we grow, we start to kind of stretch beyond that, and some of what we grew up in feels like I oftentimes say consciousness is like a sweater. So you become aware that you're wearing a sweater, and then you become aware that you don't actually like that color, and it's a little bit too tight, and it's wool, and it doesn't feel that great, and it's confining, and you don't really love turtlenecks. Or what do you guys call it in Europe? When I was teaching in London, they were like, turtlenecks? No, it's this. I forgot the name, what you guys use. You probably don't say you guys either. I'm from the Midwest in the United States. So, yeah, but initially you weren't even aware that you were wearing the sweater and that you didn't like the color and it was confining and it's wool and it's a turtleneck, and it's like your awareness expands and you see, hey, this is going on and it doesn't actually work for me. And then you expand beyond that. And sometimes it can be really uncomfortable because you're like, oh, well, the old way, even though it was uncomfortable or, an itchy sweater, like it was what everyone else was doing. Everyone else was wearing the itchy sweater. So now, as I take it off, I look different. I feel different. I'm a little bit like, what will happen with the sweater off? Will mosquitoes bite me? Will the breezes come and kind of, bother me? And yet, as you take off all those masks, all those things that didn't actually work, they were like inherited or, adopted or whatever it is. Like, as you take them off, life actually gets better and lighter, even as you go through the uncomfortableness of it, right? And you might be like, this has happened to me so much in the recent past, like, I'm not sure why I'm choosing this. Like, there's not a why other than I just know is the thing to choose. I just know that that's exactly what the universe, that life is calling me to do. So you choose, and it's almost as though like you step off a cliff, but then the earth rises to meet you. And it kind of, even though it's uncomfortable, it develops your faith in your choices and your awareness and the beauty of life and the beauty of following what's truly authentic. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if it feels super like, oh my gosh, I'm letting go of something that I liked for a long time, that seemed to work for me for a long time. now stepping into something new, and it's almost like putting on a new shoe. The shoe feels more comfy than you could have ever dreamed it felt, but you had to take off the old shoe that you thought was comfortable. That actually was confining. So I hope that's useful for you. If you would like to go on a 5-month journey of expanding your life beyond what it is, we're going to set targets. We're going to tap into the energies required and do some fabulous manifestation, actualization exercises that have created amazing things for people. I have room for 5, and several of the spots are taken. So look at the info tomorrow below. I have a session tomorrow, and I have a Thursday group that's full too. But would love to have you on board for the journey, because it becomes such a magical group of supportive, vulnerable, amazing people ready to go activate and receive from the universe in amazing ways. And had I not had support, there's no way I would live in Hawaii and have a global business and travel the world and be able to live and express even on YouTube, express as authentically as I do, because it gets uncomfortable and it gets like you feel like you're alone, and you're not. There's ample support, not only from the small group, if you choose to join it, from the entire universe, every day in every way. And it's up to us to tap into that. And that's the biggest gift that anyone can give you. So, have questions, message me at magicalkathy@outlook.com, and I'll be back on YouTube, because I love YouTube, and back on Sexy Mom Abundant Life every Thursday. Next Thursday, the show is on. Oh, moving your body. Let's not even call it exercise. Let's just call it moving your body. How would your body like to move? That way it can be as fit and look the way it would like to look. All right, guys, I adore you. Thank you so much for being in touch. I love your comments below. The YouTube gods love it more if you click like and share this if it's useful for you. And see you next time. Aloha. Come visit me on Maui. Turn off.